So when I was 16-year-old, I had um I had gone to this spiritual retreat, which was specifically for youth. And everyone, youth from all over India, all over Middle East, and other parts of the world had come to join for this youth retreat. And in those days, they had actually taught, it was a 3 days retreat. And in that retreat, um, I had learned that about how we can make a list of our negative thought, our self-destructive thought, and we can actually find a counter word or phrase or sentence for it. Let's say, like how it's written in page number 135 in the Dancing Naked book. It says, "What a disaster," and then appropriate response says, "This is a situation that needs attention." Similarly, we were also made to write down what our phrases were, self-destructive phrases or negative phrases that we often used in our life that we remember. And we were asked to write maximum 5 and over there, and we were made to do this as an exercise over there. And I remember writing down, "I can't do this," "I hate myself," "I wish I was dead," "because no one loves me." All these I was writing down. And on the counter, I learned and wrote that, I think if I try, I can do it, or I can make it. And the other one was, "I hate myself. So, well, let's try to love myself, or I should give it a try, give loving myself a try." Or I remember writing, "I wish I was dead because no one loves me." And then I would write down, "Well, not everyone hates me. I, not everyone dislikes me." I think it was something like that. And I wrote, my parents love me. And I have 1 or 2 friends that I can count on, that I fully know and I'm aware I can trust. So I think I could postpone my death. And that's how I had written it. And it was like, I was just 16, so it was kind of like, obviously when I went back into my notes, it was kind of funny. And I think I was able to reflect on things myself, and I was able to see how I've grown, because I saw that I went back into looking at it at the age of 18, so I could tell how I've grown in life. And it's interesting how things you write down at that age or few years back, and then back at it a few years later, it's just interesting how you can reflect on it, laugh at yourself, which you thought maybe back then that you could never laugh at because you felt it was too serious. So it's interesting to help yourself in life. And, confronting self-doubt, actually, this is a sentence I found interesting as well, that confronting self-doubt in this way can keep you feeling positive about the search as you force yourself to gather more evidence. So evidently, even in career counseling or whatever you do, confront the self-doubt. And that would actually help you feel more positive about yourself. It will help you see the other side of the story, the other side of the coin, the other side, the silver line in dark clouds. It will help you out, basically, and help you become more optimistic in life, and help you see the positiveness even in the darkest of the times, and probably perk you up a little bit, and maybe help you brainstorm some ideas later on because your mood has changed. So this is a good idea and a good exercise to keep in mind, even in the path of career counseling or otherwise, or even in the spiritual world. Another thing that helped me out was, well, I felt resonated with me, was the things I can do to eliminate my self-doubt. Now, this was something also from the Dancing Naked book. And this, what few points that really resonated with me from this is, stop comparing yourself to others. I learned the hard way not to compare myself to the others, because I used to think as a child that my mom was comparing me to the others. But as I started to grow older, I realized it was actually me comparing myself to the others. Like, she got more scores or more grades than me. How can I improve mine? Well, that was healthy. self-comparing, but then it also got me self-destructive, or low self-esteem, because I couldn't look at my friends because I had lower grade than them. Or so I had to stop comparing myself, because I knew this is my capacity. This is how much I can do the best when I was studying in school. I had to tell myself that, okay, this is the best I can do. This is my capacity. That's the hardest I can try, and the hardest I can study, and the hardest I can work in my studies. And that's I should be satisfied with it. I don't have to push myself forward too much more than my capacity can allow. And I think that's okay. I mean, I'm creative and they're not. I'm not that good at studies and they are. So it's okay. We all have our own perks and we all have our own uniqueness, and we should be okay with that. So that's something I agree with. Don't kill ideas. I feel that, if it doesn't work out, if you don't see any ideas working out, it's okay. Don't kill it. Just listen to the other suggestions. And what I love the most is be flexible and be adaptable to new ideas. Now, this is something very interesting, because I feel we all need to be flexible. I've learned in life to be flexible from my friends, from my cousins, and now people see me as the more adaptive and flexible, even my friends and wherever I go. And it's very nice to be, flexible to new ideas, as